Awon Egun, The Cursed Ones, a novella by Bruja Afrikana. Prologue, When the Spell Wears Off. You always learn a lot more when you lose than when you win. African proverb. Baby, wait. I don't want to do this. My feet felt like lead as we stumbled up the steps to the roof of our apartment building. Bitch, you don't have no choice. Bring your nappy head ass the fuck on. Ain't no turning around now. Come ons. Messiah Ali yelled as I tried to pull away from him. He grabbed a fistful of my hair, pulled me up the last 4 stairs, and forced the roof door open. I was hurt because he had insulted my hair. Natural hair that he swore he adored on black women. Natural hair that he forced me to wear because he said a black woman should be proud of the hair that Obatala blessed us with. Tears streamed down my face as I thought about what would be the last moments of my life. Choices I made before this event. They say God gives you warnings before the big shit happens to you. Warnings, visions, prophecies. It's all the same flavor. They're all supposed to be words sent from God, him, or herself, or the universe itself via messenger or synchronized events to alert you that something is about to happen. I ignored that shit. It all sounded like negative energy to me, and I tried to remain positive, especially with the hand life seemed to have dealt me. My whole life, that voice of God has always sounded like my mama's voice. Frequently, I didn't listen to mama because she didn't practice what she preached. In fact, mama would cheat to win more often than not. So I was accustomed to a certain level of grimy behaviors from people who were so-called spiritual leaders. I had lived my life watching my mama do foul shit and light a candle, chant and make the shit disappear, or bend in her favor so many times that I didn't hear her when she warned me. How could I listen to her when her behaviors influenced so much of who I became? I am a product of my environment, no matter how spiritual the home seemed. My mother was my God, and in my proud opinion, my God had failed me. Mama's voice echoed in my head loud and distant as Messiah dragged me towards the cliff of the building. You can never stop that philia kind of love. That shit is a deeper level of love. I had convinced myself that this was what Messiah Ali, and I had convinced myself that no matter what, he loved me, and I loved him unconditionally, and our relationship would continue to make it through whatever we went through. I was his rock, and he was my shield. He was my king, and I was his queen, the Beyonce to his Jay-Z, the Oya to his Shango energy. It was us against everything. Or at least that's how I designed the spell to work, and for 9 years, the great Messiah Ali was mine till we reached the darkest corner of the building, and he flung me to the ground by my hair. I banged both knees against the concrete and tore the skin on my elbow as I hit the ground and slid. My eyes damn near leapt from their sockets when I saw my spell work piled in a gnarled pile that looked like junk. Messiah Ali glared at me in silence as I searched for words to explain or lie my way out of this. What's my client's work doing up here? No. You're going mess their spell work up, baby. No. I said, trying to both force tears from my eyes and convince Messiah Ali that these were actual spells that I had done for other people. He pulled a box of cigarettes from his hoodie and packed them, opened the pack, and pulled out a cigarette as he watched me fervently collect my spell work. So you gon' keep playing in my face, bitch? He said, and lit his cigarette without taking his dark eyes off of me. I knew he was incensed. He only smoked cigarettes when he was enraged, and I had seen his rage twice in my life. Once when we were younger, the night his brother got murdered, and once 9 years ago when I stole him from her, his true soulmate, Abiomi. I guess it was that same pride that made me continue to lie to this man's face when it was clear that I was finally caught. 9 years' worth of evidence lay in front of me, smashed up and ruined, but all I could think to do was keep lying, because it had worked so many times before. I lied because it had to work, because if not, I would lose on this roof in a major way tonight. Baby, no. This shit is people money you're wasting. What am I supposed to tell my clients when their lives start falling apart? Before I could say anything else, I felt his boot in my face. Keep lying, dumb ass bitch. I can't believe I fell for your lying ass bullshit all this time. I'm a real nigga. How the fuck I fall for your bullshit like this? Messiah Ali said as he paced back and forth in front of me, then grabbed a fistful of my hair again. You lying, evil bitch. Do you think this shit is a game? Huh. He pulled me by my hair across the pavement over to a box and forced my head into it. This shit look familiar to you now? Huh, bitch. Look at it. Look at it closer. Messiah, Ollie pressed my face into the box that held the voodoo doll of him I made from his underwear and hair clippings. He opened a bottle of old piss that I had been soaking his relationship with his mother in and poured the piss on me, mostly on my face, then broke the bottle. The smell caused me to gag as I choked on the piss. Baby, wait. I can explain all this shit if you listen, I said through labored breathing. When he didn't respond, I figured I better start talking fast. My gut told me to tell the truth because there was no point in continuing to lie. But I couldn't stop myself. My mama always told me I should learn to think before I spoke, and here I was, 34 years old, still ignoring her advice as I listened to myself begin to lie again. Baby, you just destroyed somebody's work. All of this belongs to different people that I have been doing spells for over the last few months. I don't know why I said months. Hell, I don't know why I even put a date on the spells because the majority of them were old. Messiah Ali remained quiet as he stared at me, and I kept lying. Baby, this is a protection doll for you. How do you think you were able to stay safe all these years? I made this to make sure my king was safe and my family was always together. Look at all of the shit that has happened over the past 9, 10 years. I just wanted you to be alive, baby. I was scared that the police or one of these rogue witches would have tried to get you. I mean, get at you and harm you and stop our plans. I said and crawled towards him, still trying to sound as convincing as I possibly could. I managed to force some fake tears out as I continued to lie about the nature of the spells. I stared him in his eyes as I lied to him to see if he was buying the lies and to see if I could still see his soul. And I couldn't. He was fully incensed. I saw nothing but darkness in his eyes, almost like he was possessed by another entity. Baby, you gotta believe me. This ain't about you in a negative way. Baby, on our kids. This work belongs to other people. You gotta believe me, baby. I wouldn't ever do no witch work on you. I know IT wouldn't work. I know it would backfire. I know that a witch can't hex you. I know you're the great Messiah Ali, and you are protected by the ancestors, baby. To be continued.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow. Oh, Bruja, with the magic.